Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, and it feels really good to say this because it's been a while, not a while, yeah. And I really wanted to do this from a long time, but also this isn't a surprise for the people who've been following me from my serious journey. So the surprise is that I moved to UK. When and why I moved to UK, that's a whole different story and a whole different video, which I'm gonna record later. But the main goal of this video is to share my 1-year journey as an international student in UK, and I'm gonna give my honest review and my experience throughout the year, because I think I'm not trying to put any of the YouTubers down. They're doing their job well, but I think when I started my journey, I was looking for all these YouTube videos of looking for the experience of other students, and whatever they said, that's not exactly what happened with me. So I'm gonna share my honest experience, as I said. So without a further ado, let's get into it. Before I start getting into it, I would like to say sorry for the wind and all that sound. First thing first, I would like to share that why I came here. I came here for my master's, and I'm doing my master's in project management from University of Hertfordshire, and I came in September 2024, and I am about to get done with my master's. My last submission is in 2nd of September, and after that I'm just free. So before I came to the UK, my journey wasn't quite smooth. It was just too tough. I was having all the mental trauma because of the visa processing and all that stuff, because my visa processing, it almost took 2 to 3 months for the decision to come out, and I went through a couple of interviews from the UKVI, so it was a tough process, but eventually I got it, and I got my visa decision on 27th of August. I still remember that day because and my classes were to start from 17th of September, so clearly I didn't had enough time to do shopping, packing, and also I was in Delhi, and most of the people, if they know that the ones that are following me, they know that I'm from Nepal, but I worked in Delhi in the Tata Consultancy Services, and because of that I was still working. My last day of working at Tata was I think 7th of September, so you can believe, like, on 17th of September I had my flight, and on 7th of September I literally ended my job with TCS. So that was there. So a lot of trauma. I can create a whole entire video for that. What are the things students should make sure they have in their documents, and the things that they need to have it while going for the visa processing. So I can do that. If you want that, just comment down below. And moving ahead, so my honest feedback about UK would be, it's a brilliant experience. Thank God I'm here. Thank God I took that decision. Thank God I took that risk. And would I ever suggest someone to come here? Absolutely. I'll tell you the reasons, but again, about the rules that are changing currently, because of that, I think I wouldn't suggest anyone to come to UK right now. But for all the other reasons, like, a lot of people told me there's no job in UK, you can't find accommodation easily, there's no friends, people are racist here. Absolutely not. It literally depends on you. If you create a scene in the public, if you're just like, you need to be considerate for the people in public, right? And then if you are like disciplined and kind person, then the Britishers are really good. From my personal experience, they have been really good to me. And about the job thing, let me tell you, it's not that tough. It's about you having a plan, just like I had, because I come from a middle class family and I had a lot of pressure of, paying the fees, the bills, and of course traveling. There's so many things, right? So someone like us, like me, who doesn't have too much bank balance, and it's just us, we have to come up with a plan. So personally, me, I literally got the job, my first job, the very next day I landed in UK, and it was at a pizza shop. I had zero experience. A lot of people told me that you need to have this skill, that skill, you learn this, learn that, and trust me, I had zero skills. I never worked in a restaurant. I've been working in IT for like 5 years, so nothing. It's just that I knew if I go to UK, this is my decision and I have to do it. Like, there's no ifs and buts, and there's no going back. So I had a plan that, okay, by this date I really need to have a job, because I have to pay my rent, next month's rent, and I have to pay my university fees, because I only paid £5,000 and my fees was £14,500. So I still had like almost £10,000 left to be paid to university. And again, this was my entire decision. So my parents were, I wouldn't say against of it, but yeah, they were like, we can't support you right now. So I said, don't worry, I'll be the one doing that. So talking about the fees, is it possible to pay your master's fees all by yourself? Yes, it is. But is it easy? I wouldn't call it easy, because you have to work every day. You have to cut down on your expenses, like buying shoes, buying clothes, going clubbing. I mean, then it's literally impossible. I have friends in uni who still are struggling to pay their fees, and they are getting the money from back home and asking their parents to pay the remaining fees, because university keeps on sending you email that, hey, you haven't paid your fees, we're gonna drop you out, or we're gonna take it further to the UK government that, oh, the student hasn't paid their fees, and you may not be able to apply for the PSW, which is after your master's degree, right? So those are the things. So only situation where you are not able to pay your fees is when you start focusing on other things, like more entertainment. I mean, the day I landed, I knew that for 1 year I have to forget it, and I did. I didn't go to any clubbing, any whatever social clubs and whatever, but I did everything as well. Like, I participated in many events. I made sure that I was involved in all the school activities. Like, there are a lot of clubs that you can, societies and clubs you can join, through which it's all about creating links, so that you have a lot of people, and then you can go to them, hey, you're working on, I heard that you were working in this company, is there a way you can recommend me in your company, or something like that. So that's how you need to cut down. That's how you need to have a plan. So as I said, I'll keep on saying that you need to have a plan. You can't just go about it that, oh, I'm going to UK for it's the beginning, so I'll have fun and then I'll start working, I'll start looking for a job later. No, the day you land, the very next day you have to go around and see your area where you live. And also about the accommodation, a lot of people, how they go about is, I'll just go to UK and then I land there and then start looking for the accommodation. No, it doesn't work that way. It's not Asia. Like for us, you can just go to knock down in a door and ask that, hey, do you have a room available or vacant? That's not how it works here. You need to there are groups, a lot of groups. Like I live in Watford, which is pretty close to my university. My university is in Hatfield, so it only took me, like, initially it was £2 for one way. So I cut down on the expenses for traveling as well, because I made sure I lived near to my uni. I didn't live like in Hatfield, because it's a dead area, there's no job. So you need to, do your research that what are the other places nearby to my university where there are jobs, and more vibrant and like more crowded place where you can actually have a job. So yeah, accommodation, I had it in Watford. Before I came to UK, I started putting on those groups that, hey, I'm a new master student, I'm coming in September, do you have a room available? And you need to let them know about you, that you're a good person, you wouldn't disturb anybody. And yeah, so that's how I got my accommodation too. Like before I came here, everything was ready. The day I landed, fortunately I had my cousin's sister, so she came to pick me up, and then booked a cab for me. And then from Heathrow to Watford, I just came by cab, and then I had my room ready. And then the very next day I started going out. It was very uncomfortable because I never did that, going to shops and asking, hey, do you have a job? But the moment I started going out, there were a lot of jobs. Like, I mean, a lot of people are going to say that, oh, we're not going to hire part-time, but there are people who hire part-time too. So you have to do the research of the area. Make sure you're not going to a place where there are a lot of Asian people, because, all of them are looking for a job. So those places would be covered, like Wembley and all these places. A lot of people suggested me that, before I came, that, oh, look, you can stay in Wembley, Ilford. These are the places you can move later once you are stable. But I chose Watford, and I was very happy with that decision, because I got my job. I worked in a pizza shop for a month, and then it was good experience. But again, the people, the employers, you need to be very careful with them, because it's us Asian people, who treat you the bad way. Because the job was, I mean, as long as it paid my rent and my expenses, I was okay with it. But I realized that they were paying me below the wage rate. So I shifted. I started looking for another job, and then before I could start moving to another job, like I was looking for it, and I instantly got it. And I've been working there in the office. So like, if I can do it, I feel anybody can do it. Initially you can start with a small job. It's okay. Like, nobody cares here that, oh, I can't work in a restaurant, I can't do this. You have to leave that mentality back home, because if you're coming here, you have to do anything and everything, because at the end of the day, you need to fulfill a lot of responsibility that you are coming along with. So that was about it. And about my university, University of Hertfordshire, it's pretty good. I like it because my objective was not just to come to this enter this country just for the sake of it by becoming a student, because that way it's pretty easier than the other route. I literally wanted to do it the right way, and I wanted to learn. So for that perspective, University of Hertfordshire is pretty good, because the academic and extracurricular activity, they have balance of both. So yeah, it has been a great journey so far. And right now I am working I'll be working in the same company as a full-time role after I'm done with my master's. So I'm just waiting for that period, then I'll shift to the full-time role. So overall, to summarize it, I think it is possible if you have a plan, if you cut down on a lot of things for 8 to 9 months. Because once you get that first click in this country, like even a job, these things will create an entire path for you. So yeah, it has been pretty good for me, and I would literally suggest anyone to come, but make sure you're doing the research very well. For me, I came through IDP, but to be honest, I had the worst experience with IDP, because I know that they don't do stuff, you have to do a lot of things, but 90% it was me doing the entire thing. The visa processing, the documents, everything was done by me, and just the 10%, the consultant was just, I wouldn't even call it they were guiding me. It was just me doing it. So it was a worst experience, but I'll create a separate video, how you can, I think if you do it all by yourself, it's more better. I'm thankful that I had to go through it. At that time I felt, oh my god, why is it happening with me, why is the visa getting delayed? But later when I actually got it, I was very thankful for it, because if I was dependent on someone else, I wouldn't know, right? Because the consultant, they are greedy, and they try to create a whole different perception for you, that oh my god, it's so easy, just go there, you'll find a job, blah blah blah. No, it's not like that. It's not piece of cake. You have to do a lot of research. You need to learn everything, that okay, these are the things you need to know about before coming to UK. So I would suggest everyone coming here to just be more present, ask questions. If you're already with a consultant, ask questions, ask them, why are you doing this, why are you doing that? And just be present in the entire process, because that way it's going to be easier for you. You wouldn't be surprised, like shocked, after you enter UK. Because I heard a lot of stories of my other friends that the consultant wouldn't even pick up their call after you landed, because they promised you all good things, that we'll be there for you, we'll help you out. But yeah, I think you should be the one doing the entire process. And lastly, I would say, was I able to pay my fees? Yes, I did it. I literally did it. And the day I paid my fees, I cried like a small child, because trust me, it's a very, very tough journey, but if you really want to grow in life, you would love it. So it made me stronger, and now I don't think, like, anything that comes in front of me, I don't get anxious and scared, because I know at the end of the day I'm gonna do it myself. I know there's a solution. And so yeah, I was able to pay my fees. Is it hard to find the accommodation? No. What else? Is it hard to find friends? No, I have brilliant friends. You just need to be very careful, choosing your people. Be with the right people, be with the people where they have similar goals and mindset. And is life difficult here? No, I wouldn't say it. You just need to be a little careful and considerate to the people around you. Apart from that, it's a great journey. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, or anything that you want to know in detail, you can just comment down below, and I'll try to come up with the next video. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for having me. And if you believe, you can. If I did it, then anybody can do it. Thank you. Bye bye.